In this video, we'll take a look at how to add curves to a basic form. So you can use a cylinder and actually alter that cylinder to have different curves or undulated areas in the construction. All you need to do is take advantage of darts. So instead of adding a triangle dart or something to the top of your rim, you can add a dart into the side of your piece. The shape of the dart can be like an almond or almost like a squished lemon shape. And if you cut that out, it'll allow you to pull in the edges of your form and therefore giving you a curve. So check it out. You'll want to cut out one of the almond shapes from the side and then give yourself guidelines so you know you're cutting them in the same general area across your whole piece. So I just very lightly pressed in lines, and then I'm staying in between those little guidelines so that all of my almond darts are in a row. Then I can remove the darts. You can see I'm cutting out those almond shapes, leaving negative space. Next, I'll smooth away my guidelines. Since they're not really a part of my design, they were just there to make sure that I put everything in a line. My next step would be to slip and score where those darts are. So you can see if I gently bend in my more plastic clay, it will actually give me that curved form. So the clay you're working with, the consistency does matter. Your clay should be strong enough to hold itself up, but still relatively plastic so you can mold it. A nice soft leather hard is really helpful for this kind of construction, or plastic if your piece isn't too large and unwieldy. You'll slip and score inside your seams and begin to combine those by compressing and smoothing along those edges. You can see I'm smoothing across my seam because I want to pull it together. So I'm not smoothing up and down, rather I'm just smoothing across. Then of course I have to blend the inside of my seam as well. And I'll support the outside as I press on the inside edge. Likewise, if I'm working on the outside of my piece, I'm going to support the inside. I'm rounding out my edges here with a rib tool to try to get the desired curves. I could leave these squared off, but the nice thing about this method is you can also round out your curves as well. You'll want to remove any sharp pieces of clay and any rough spots that you have on your piece to make sure you have a well-crafted form. So of course do your final smoothing as you would with any other clay piece, checking for quality. You can alter your form more by paddling the edge using a wooden spoon or a large paddle like this one. And in the end, you can get any curves that you are hoping for in your clay forms, just starting out with a very basic form and using darts in the side of your piece.